Hi, my name is Kristina Boe Dissing, and I am an assistant professor at the University of Southern Denmark, and I am a co-author on this paper on musculoskeletal pain in Danish school children. This is the last paper from Signe Fuglkær's PhD, and this has just been accepted for publication in Chiropractic and Manual Therapies. Musculoskeletal pain may start early in life and increases throughout adolescence. Furthermore, knee pain, spinal pain, and musculoskeletal pain in general have been shown to be recurrent conditions, and multi-site pain may exist already in adolescence. Musculoskeletal pain in children may have a negative impact on their sports participation and physical activity, which is highly important for childhood health and later health in adulthood. Furthermore, musculoskeletal problems in children have been linked to psychological distress, poor relation with peers, absence from school, puberty, and decreased quality of life. Musculoskeletal pain in different regions of the body, that is spine, upper and lower extremity, are common and has been described in detail in children participating in the Childhood Health, Activity and Motor Performance School Study called the CHAMP Study DK, which is a Danish longitudinal school-based open cohort study. Talking about regional pain, the question remains to what extent pain in different body regions overlap in individuals and if specific combinations of pain patterns are prevalent in this age group. To improve our understanding in this important area and to learn when and how to intervene, we need more basic epidemiological knowledge about the occurrence and distribution of MSK problems in early life and an understanding of if the pain may present in the same children. So the aim of this study was to describe the distribution of musculoskeletal pain over the course of 1 year in children aged 8 to 16 years, specifically whether MSK pain typically is limited to one region or whether pain presents in more than one region. And specifically, we wanted to categorize children into 8 subgroups and by group determine sex and age, number of weeks with pain, mean number of episodes, and mean length of episodes. This prospective school-based cohort study, the CHAMP Study DK, started in 2008 and data collection continued for 6 years. The CHAMP Study DK was a dynamic cohort study, as children could enter and leave the study at any time during the study period, and this is described in detail elsewhere. In August 2011, pupils attending grades 3 to 7 in 13 public primary schools in Denmark were invited to participate in the study, and data until June 2014 was used in this paper, and that is for 3 school years. Information on pain was registered in an SMS track system by parent-reported weekly mobile phone text message responses. Every week, parents received the following SMS question: has your child had any pain during the past week? And they could type 1 for spinal pain, 2 for upper extremity pain, and 3 for lower extremity pain, or 4 for no, my child did not have any pain. It was possible to report pain in more than one region. However, the text did not say anything about where or what in the region, just that it was a spinal pain or an upper extremity or lower extremity pain. The SMS question was sent out every week except for the summer and Christmas holidays, and the children were followed for up to 3 years, and the results are thus reported by school year. Various terms have been used to describe pain in more than one anatomical region, like spine, upper and lower extremity. The term widespread pain has traditionally been used, but also includes pain from other parts than musculoskeletal system, for instance, abdominal pain. Multi-site pain is traditionally defined as pain in more than one anatomical site, and this can be within the same region or in different regions. However, for the purpose of the analysis in this article, we decided to use the term pain in more than one region when pain was located in more than one region during a school year. The pain does not have to coexist, but can be present at the same or different time points during a school year. And thus we could maybe get a pattern on some children being more affected by pain than others. On the basis of these pain patterns, we categorized them into 8 groups. So the children were categorized into these 8 groups for each school year as having either no pain, 3 groups with pain in one region, either spinal pain only, upper extremity pain only, or lower extremity pain only, and 3 groups with pain in 2 regions within a school year, that is spinal pain and upper extremity pain, spinal pain, lower extremity pain, and upper extremity and lower extremity pain, and finally 1 group with pain from all 3 regions from both spine, upper and lower extremity, and this is called pain in all regions. The length of an episode was defined as consecutive weeks with pain reported in the same region, and the number of episodes per child was calculated as the sum of episodes for each child during a school year. Since it is unknown if one single report of pain is of importance or whether a certain duration is needed to influence the life of the children, all analyses were performed using 2 different definitions. That is, at least 1 pain week, where a child needed at least 1 pain week from a region during a school year, and a more severe definition, at least 3 pain weeks during 1 school year, where a child needed at least 3 pain weeks, consecutively or not, in the same region during a school year. So in this study, approximately 1,900 children were invited, and a little less than 1,500 children were enrolled in the study. The weekly response rate on the text message was 96%, and this was for the whole period of 3 years, which is quite an amazing response rate, considering that some of the parents actually answered these questions for up to 6 years. The final sample after excluding children due to low SMS compliance was approximately 1,000 children per school year. At the beginning of this study in August 2011, the age was between 8 to 14 years and the mean around 11 years, and there was a little bit more girls than boys. We found that 1/3 of the children had no pain during a school year, and approximately half of the children had pain in the lower extremity, and 1/4 of the children in the upper extremity, and 1/3 of the children had spinal pain. Here we have the proportion of Danish children with at least 1 week with pain, and this is for school year 1. We can see that around 40% have pain only in one region, and around 30% have multi-region pain, and that leaves the 30% with no pain. In school year 1, boys reported more lower extremity pain only than girls, whereas the girls reported more spinal pain and upper extremity pain. Pain at 2 sites was approximately equally distributed between the 2 sexes, whereas pain at all 3 sites was more common in girls. The sex difference for the group with pain at all 3 sites remains across the 3 years, but other differences in sex distribution become progressively smaller over the 3-year period. There was no difference regarding age. Children reporting pain from more sites reported pain more often than children with pain at only 1 site, and that ranges from 6% for upper extremity only to 40% for all 3 regions. Indeed, the total proportion of pain weeks approached the summer weeks from individual pain sites, suggesting limited overlap of pain, that is, in many cases the pain from different sites did not occur simultaneously. So we can see that the more regions, the more weeks, and for pain in all 3 regions, which was actually the smallest group, but have the most weeks, suggesting that the more regions involved, the worse is the problem. Looking at the pain definition, at least 1 pain week, we found that lower extremity occurred most often, either alone or in combination with pain from other sites, most commonly spinal pain. Spinal pain was responsible for the longest episodes, and pain from the upper extremity represented the fewest episodes and the shortest episode duration. Here, using the pain definition at least 3 pain weeks, we looked at proportion of children with pain. And we can see that 34% have pain only in one region, 6% have multi-region pain, leaving 60% with no pain. Most pain groups were small, which makes an investigation of sex differences difficult. However, a distinct difference could be observed for spinal pain only, with a higher frequency in girls. In year 2 and 3, there were more boys than girls with lower extremity pain only, while the girls again were most prevalent in all other groups. There was no age difference found. Looking at proportion of weeks with pain, we see the same pattern with this pain definition as with the pain definition at least one pain week. Again, the children with pain from more sites reported pain about twice as often compared to children with pain at only one site. Again, most children reported pain from the lower extremity, and spinal pain was responsible for the longest episodes. Thus again, pain from the upper extremity represented the fewest episodes and the shortest episode duration. For the 2 following years, lower extremity pain was also the most frequent, but there was no consistent pattern for length of episodes. Many children report pain in more than one body region during a school year. Whether the different pain regions are to be regarded as individual entities or part of a more general musculoskeletal syndrome is still unknown. Some degree of overlap is to be expected by chance, and it is known from studies of both adolescent and adult populations that disorders tend to cluster in some individuals. In adolescence, it has been found that pain in one part of the spine increased the risk of experiencing pain in other parts within the following 2 years. So it is also possible that MSK pain in one region increases the risk of pain in other regions. This could have clinical implications, as knowledge of such a sequence will increase the incentive to implement treatment at the initial stage of the potential cascade. Therefore, an interesting next step could be to map the sequence of pain appearance to potentially identify the optimal time and body region with regard to prevention and early effective treatment. Conclusively, this study does not say anything about impact or consequences, but it could indicate that, at least in some instances, the musculoskeletal system should be regarded as one entity both for clinical and research purposes. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed listening.